excited about the Royal Institute. And when I talk about the Royal Institute, I've always told people that this will lead us to a United Kingdom of Africa. There's no doubt in my mind. So what is the Royal Institute? The Royal Institute simply asks every king that has a kingdom or a palace to create an institute that curates, collects, protects, and promotes the history, the culture of its kingdom, and make production of materials that are culturally promotional about the kingdom. This includes writings, knowledge material, education at school, museums, libraries, artifacts, so that when people come, for instance, they come here, and you have an institution, they can go there, whether to the museum, to buy souvenirs from your kingdom with different symbols that has meanings about your culture, okay, that you promote. They could have it in different. This is good because it empowers the kings, and it also creates opportunity for economic development for the kings. Okay. Knowledge material provide opportunity to work with universities for kings and people who work in culture to have opportunity to get degrees, to get accredited for the knowledge that they have. And to create a path of that type of identity for the kingdom and the culture of African people. Now imagine if in a country we have even 10 kings. Well, I mean, in many of our countries there are 100 kings, right? But just imagine if 10 among them have this institute, and 10 among them follow the pattern of the charter, where the history is collected. And imagine if we have even 10 countries in Africa that has this. Imagine the power that will come out of that. This would help the diaspora to understand the meaning of the 6th region, because right now they do not. I know because this is the work that I'm doing. They are so disconnected. There are many things, they see us as separate for the most part. They think we sold them to slavery. We are still grappling with that. When they create their own museum, it is only about their own subculture. So we're trying to bring all of this together. We're making great effort and we're making great progress. But the work has to be done, and the work has to be done here so that we can attract them back, so that we can tell them that we never failed them. And the argument that we always made is, if they had not stopped slavery, we will all be here. Because they destroyed everything that they could possibly destroy. They destroyed our royal culture. They destroyed everything. And they took everything from us. Now we're getting it back. But one thing they could not do is break our spirit. So this is something we're teaching the children. The Institute will help a whole lot. We will get help for every kingdom to build the Institute, because it's business, and it's good business for every kingdom that wants to do it. So with this, it will be easy for us to build a true United Kingdoms of Africa. This is something that we have been doing for the last 3 years, trying to get more and more kings involved. As you know, it takes some time to convince the kings. It takes money to come to the United States. And they ask, why the United States? Because we do it on July 18th for Nelson Mandela Day. Nelson Mandela is important because he's the only man that the whole world loves. And he understands culture. He's a Zulu, he understands culture. He stood by that. So the fact that the United Nations has created a day for Nelson Mandela that the whole world embraces is July 18th, and that's the day of peace. So we decided to do this program in order to ride the wave that Nelson Mandela created for us. So the whole week of that is a big program of many African kings. Now we're embracing Asian kings. We're asking European kings to come. Last time I was in Germany, I went to the palace there and asked them to please host African kings. They think it's a fantastic idea. They think it's a fantastic idea. So we have this opportunity to bring the kings together in New York. When we go to New York, we are in the front of the world. Our messages are salient. When we go there and we talk about issues such as the migration problem in Northern Africa and in the southern part of Europe, it makes sense to them. They said, these guys are concerned. They want to help us. And when we negotiate with them, we negotiate on something that we know for sure is true, which is our spirit, our heritage. And we, like you said, we create a path that does not collude with the government. We create a path that is different. So I'm very, very happy that I've been able to come here. The work we're doing is been very good. So I have been in Benin, and King Tchiffy has a university. This is good for us. King Tchiffy has a university. There's 3. There's another one in we have schools in the United States that are working with me. And I have extended that relationship to King Tchiffy so that we can create an African cultural department at the university that will teach traditional medicine, African traditional medicine. That will not only teach that faculty, but also provide economic opportunity for that faculty. We want to create dispensaries, clinics for the traditional rulers. For the traditional rulers. Now, how are we going to finance that? We have friends who are from China, who are very excited about the idea of traditional medicine. They get a lot of challenges in America and in Europe. It's possible to have that in academia here. We say, why not? Because when we create a traditional medicine department faculty, not only will it do or focus alone on African traditional medicine, but it will provide opportunity for Africans to be trained in Chinese traditional medicine. This is unprecedented. That our people developed at Harvard. Now, I know another friend from Senegal who develops another language, African, for Boston University. This is why I got so angry. I said, why is Harvard and Boston University and MIT fighting among themselves using us as pawns?
Yes.
Confusing us even further. This is another script, this is another script. No African university is teaching that language, okay? Yet we have Amharic. This is why I was so concerned about Amharic. This is the point. We have Amharic written and spoken in Ethiopia. Why are we neglecting that? Why don't we use something we have and learn that amongst ourselves instead of creating new ones and creating new ones?
Well, there is one that exists. It's called Orthodox worked on for the past about 15, 20 years. It's been taught in different universities in Africa. It comes from Congo, Kinshasa particularly.
That's another one.
Yes. And
that's what I'm saying.
But it comes from Kinshasa. It's not any university. But the merit of that is that you can write any African language with it.
The same thing with Unko. That's the point. They have it. We have to decide. Whichever way we decide, this is why, again, we have so many things that we do not know about. This is why the Royal Institute is going to be a great help to us.
Yes.
Because it allows us to know what we have.
Yes.
You see, it allows us to know what we have.
And they're already using that language.
And imagine this United Kingdom of Africa, when it's institutionalized as an institute of all the kings, will be able to deliberate on what they want to do for us. And that's when we will have respect from the African Union, from national government, because we will have our own path, which we have a right to. We're talking about custodians of culture, cultural heritage, which is your right and your turf.
Self-determination.
Self-determination can then can happen.
Yeah. So this is why you had me from New York back. So I'm very supportive of this because I saw the work. I was myself there. This whole thing, me being here today is an outcome of his work. So he knows I'm 100% behind this development of this project. So every king that I will meet, and I know many already, and big kings, my friends like the Oni, Tongbe in Ghana, many kings in South Africa. I'm going to go probably in Botswana, in Namibia soon, and Botswana. I'm going to meet people in South Africa as well. I'm going to petition for this institute with my whole heart because I know the work that you have done, and this is really, we need a frame because we can do like the king was just saying, there's a forum of this and king of this and this. We are scattered. And now it's time to say, listen, we have the means to get to know each other and to communicate with each other. Now we have a pathway. And the pathway is with the help of the Institute to structure the foundation of this collaboration that will lead to the United African Kingdom.
That's it. That's it. Yeah. And I think the path is very clear now. We have, and we will continue to have regional kings, regional coalitions of kings, organization of kings. We have national order. It's important to have an African order. Yeah. I know Parka is young and is struggling right now, but if we push Parka, if we help Parka, Parka can quickly bring us to a united kingdom of Africa. And the Royal Institute will give us the tools to anchor it everywhere.
Yes, and then with all the collaboration agreements that we are signing with all these institutes of
and
knowledge,
the institute will
now they're bringing back also cohesion,
Absolutely.
and also they're bringing back the legitimacy of saying this is a body we can go to that have the mastery because we have access to the information and we can provide the proper information. And we can have all the elders, like the King Kabahe was saying yesterday, we also need the notables. We don't need only the kings, we need the notables, we need the council of elders, and we can identify them through the institute and all these associations that we're already creating and collaboration treaties like agreements we signing with each other.
We have brilliant students.
Yes.
Brilliant scholars everywhere.
Yes.
If we give them the purpose, they will help curate this.
Yes. Yes.
We have truth and reconciliation. Your Majesty, truth and reconciliation is a very helpful tool. This is part of the program in New York. So part of the program in New York, when we first day we do prayer for peace. We pray for peace.
If I speak in English, it's the English who is talking. If I speak in French, it's the French who is talking. Me, I'm Bete from Guyana.
Beautiful. Thank you, Majesty.
The Kingdom of Krou, His Royal Majesty Tchiffi Zie Jean Gervais, Roi de Krou. His Majesty King Tchiffy Zie Jean Gervais of the Krou chieftain in Côte d'Ivoire, the founder of the United Kingdoms of Africa, has long been a servant to his and all African people. dedicating his life towards serving the common interest of the people of Africa. King Tchiffy Zie Jean Gervais recently traveled to holy Mount Athos to join the Holy Orthodox Church, taking the name David in holy baptism, as previously reported. According to information from the Metachian of St. Tryphon, a dependency of the Athonite monastery of Côte, where the king was baptized, the baptism was celebrated with the blessing of the abbot of the monastery by Father Chrysostom, not hero monk Dionysius, as previously reported, with Archimandrite Daniel becoming his godfather and spiritual father.
We cross the line. Echoes drift, they intertwine.